Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will learn about a heartbreaking and shocking turn of events in CBS's long-running drama series The Bold and the Beautiful. In this emotional storyline, loyalties are tested, secrets are revealed, and time is running out for one of the show's central characters. Let's dive into this powerful arc that will forever change the lives of the Spencer family. It all begins with a devastating revelation. Steffi Forrester learns that Liam Spencer, the man who has been at the center of so many love triangles and family dramas, has been diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. The condition is terminal. The doctors have confirmed that there is no treatment or surgical option left. Liam's days are numbered. Steffi, overwhelmed by the news, knows that she must inform Liam's father, Bill Spencer. Despite their complicated history, Bill and Liam have a deep father-son bond. Steffi chooses her words carefully but delivers the devastating truth: Liam is dying. Bill is crushed. The powerful media mogul, known for his unshakable strength and ruthless business tactics, is left speechless and broken. He never imagined having to say goodbye to his son under such tragic circumstances. Bill rushes to the hospital to be with Liam. The reunion is raw, tender, and heart-wrenching. Liam, weak but lucid, apologizes to his father for not telling him sooner. He explains that he didn't want to be a burden and hoped, however faintly, that a miracle might spare him. But now that the truth is out, he wants his final days to be about peace and honesty. Bill, fighting back tears, assures Liam that he has always been proud of him. He promises to stay by Liam's side until the very end. Realizing that time is slipping away, Bill immediately calls Wyatt Spencer, Liam's half-brother. Wyatt is in New York on a major business assignment, but Bill tells him there's no time to waste. He urges Wyatt to fly back to Los Angeles immediately. Liam doesn't have long. Wyatt is stunned. The news hits him like a freight train. Dropping everything, he books the next flight and boards with a heavy heart, racing against time. When Wyatt arrives at the hospital, he finds Liam looking pale, but alert. Their eyes meet, and years of brotherhood and shared memories fill the room. They sit together, reminiscing about their childhoods, the misadventures, and the times they supported each other through heartbreaks, marriages, and betrayals. It's a bittersweet moment, two brothers reconnecting in the shadow of death. But then the tone shifts. Wyatt, visibly anxious, says there's something Liam needs to know. Something he should have confessed a long time ago. Liam, confused, listens closely as Wyatt takes a deep breath. Wyatt reveals a shocking secret. Beth, the daughter Liam has always believed to be his, is actually Wyatt's biological child. The revelation is staggering. Wyatt explains that years ago, when Hope and Liam were briefly separated during one of their turbulent phases, he and Hope shared a night together. A single night, one they both agreed to keep in the past. Hope later discovered she was pregnant, but the timing was ambiguous. Still, they chose to believe, or perhaps pretend, that the baby was Liam's. Wyatt and Hope decided to keep the truth buried forever, fearing the fallout. But now, facing Liam's mortality, Wyatt feels he can no longer carry the weight of this lie. Liam deserves to know. Liam is speechless. His world crumbles in an instant. The daughter he has loved, protected, and raised may not be his. The betrayal by Wyatt and Hope cuts deep. But even in this moment of heartbreak, Liam does something remarkable. He thanks Wyatt for telling him the truth. There is anger, yes, and confusion. But there is also a strange kind of relief. The truth is finally out. What comes next is uncertain. The Spencer family is fractured by grief, secrets, and the looming shadow of death. Bill must grapple with losing a son and watching his other son carry the guilt of betrayal. Hope is now caught in the middle of an emotional storm, knowing that the decisions she made long ago have returned to haunt her. As the days pass, Liam grows weaker. Family and friends gather around him. Steffi, Hope, Bill, and Wyatt remain by his side. Despite everything, they choose compassion. They talk, cry, and forgive, because time is short, and love is all that remains. Liam spends his last days surrounded by the people who have defined his life. He writes letters for Beth, expressing his unconditional love for her, regardless of biology. He urges his family to live honestly and to cherish every moment. His message is clear. Life is too short for lies, regrets, and bitterness. In the final scenes of this arc, Liam drifts away peacefully, leaving behind a legacy of forgiveness and courage. The Bold and the Beautiful has never shied away from dramatic twists, but this storyline hits differently. It's not just about scandal or betrayal, it's about the human condition, the complexity of love, and the redemptive power of truth. Wyatt is left to pick up the pieces, haunted by his choices but determined to do right by Beth and Hope. Bill becomes more reflective, recognizing that no empire, no fortune, can shield a father from grief. Hope must face her past with renewed strength, learning that honesty, however painful, is the only path forward. As fans, we are reminded of why The Bold and the Beautiful has remained a staple for decades. It's not just about fashion houses and glamorous affairs. It's about family, loyalty, and the choices that shape our lives. This arc will surely be remembered as one of the most emotional and transformative in the series' history. What would you have done in Wyatt's place? Should Hope have confessed earlier? How do you think this will affect Beth as she grows up? Let's talk about it. Until next time. Next, we will dive deep into the captivating drama unfolding in Los Angeles as Ridge Forrester navigates the complex waters of love and longing, while Carter Walton faces a heartbreaking crossroads with Daphne. Get ready for an expanded look into these tangled relationships, with fresh perspectives, intricate details, and surprising twists that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Ridge's quest for a deeper connection. In the glamorous yet turbulent world of Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester finds himself at a pivotal moment in his romantic journey. No longer content with fleeting passions or endless cycles of heartbreak, Ridge yearns for a love that stands the test of time, a mature bond with a woman who exudes confidence and grace. Enter Taylor Hayes, who has re-emerged in Ridge's life with a renewed sense of self. Gone is the timid, uncertain Taylor of yesteryears. In her place is a woman who commands attention with her poise and inner strength. Ridge can't help but be captivated by this transformation, especially after witnessing her stellar composure at the recent Forrester fashion extravaganza. Her ability to shine under pressure, even amidst chaos, has left him intrigued and eager to explore what a future with her might hold. But the fashion show wasn't just a display of stunning designs, it was a pressure cooker of personal tensions. In an unexpected turn of events, Taylor found herself trapped in the company vault with none other than Brooke Logan, Ridge's other great love. While one might have anticipated a heated confrontation given their storied rivalry, the two women surprisingly kept their cool, navigating the awkward situation with a tenuous truce. Ridge was particularly impressed by Taylor's restraint, a stark contrast to the fiery clashes of their past. Later, during the showstopper moment, when Ridge and Brooke shared a charged interaction on the runway, Taylor maintained a facade of indifference. Yet, keen observers couldn't miss the subtle flickers of unease in her eyes as she watched from the sidelines, feeling like an outsider in a world where Brooke and Ridge's chemistry still seemed undeniable. Backstage, Taylor's demeanor told a different story. Despite her public bravado, she appeared out of place, her confident exterior cracking under the weight of old insecurities. When she caught a glimpse of Ridge and Brooke sharing a lingering glance during the runway walk, a shadow crossed her face, a mix of resignation and quiet pain. However, in a private moment with Ridge, Taylor played her cards wisely, reminding him with a gentle yet firm tone that no matter the day's events, it's her he returns to each night. She emphasized their newfound dynamic, one free of the constant push and pull that defined his relationship with Brooke. Ridge, visibly moved, admitted his appreciation for this drama-free connection. He confided in Taylor about his desire for a partnership rooted in mutual respect and intellectual companionship, a love where they can sit by a fireplace in their later years, discussing dreams and life's profound lessons. For Ridge, Taylor represents a potential safe harbor, a woman who doesn't cling desperately to his affection but stands as an equal by his side. Yet, as Taylor stepped away after their heartfelt conversation, Ridge's thoughts drifted uncontrollably to Brooke. Standing alone in his office, gazing out at the glittering LA skyline, he wrestled with a storm of conflicting emotions. What does he truly want? Is it the stability and maturity Taylor offers, or the passionate, albeit tumultuous, history he shares with Brooke? Their past is a tapestry of intense love and devastating heartbreak, moments of pure joy juxtaposed with equally potent pain. Ridge pondered if letting go of Brooke completely is even possible, or if a part of him will always be tethered to her magnetic pull. As he sipped his evening coffee, lost in thought, one question loomed large. Can he rewrite his future with Taylor, or will the echoes of his past with Brooke forever shape his path? Carter's emotional farewell to Daphne. Meanwhile, across town, Carter Walton finds himself entangled in a web of romance and difficult choices. The dashing lawyer, known for his loyalty and depth of feeling, recently had a poignant confrontation with Daphne, the enchanting Parisian who has been a significant chapter in his life. In a quiet cafe tucked away on a quaint LA street, Carter laid his cards on the table, clarifying his stance with a mix of tenderness and resolve. He revealed to Daphne that Hope Logan, the woman currently holding his heart, had assured him of her singular devotion. Despite knowing the complicated truth about Hope's lingering ties with Liam Spencer, a truth he chose to guard closely, Carter stood firm in his belief that his future lies with Hope. His voice, steady yet laced with emotion, conveyed a deep conviction as he looked into Daphne's searching eyes. Daphne, with her elegant charm and sharp intuition, wasn't easily convinced. The stunning Frenchwoman, who had once been Carter's confidant during his darkest hours, felt a pang of betrayal. She argued passionately, her accent thickening with emotion, that Hope might be playing a dangerous game, using Carter as a pawn in her unresolved drama with Liam. Her words carried the weight of genuine concern, born from a place of deep affection for Carter. She couldn't fathom why he would risk his heart on someone whose loyalties seemed divided. As she spoke, her hand instinctively reached out to rest on his arm, a gesture pleading for him to see her perspective. But Carter, ever the gentleman, gently countered her doubts. He acknowledged Daphne's irreplaceable role in his life, reminiscing about late-night conversations in Paris under starlit skies, where she had been his anchor during tumultuous times. "You've been my rock," he admitted softly, "but I believe my path forward is with Hope. I hope you can find it in your heart to understand." The air grew heavy as Daphne absorbed his words. Her eyes, shimmering with unshed tears, met his one last time. With a bittersweet smile, she caressed his cheek, her touch lingering as if to memorize the feel of him. "Au revoir, mon cher," she whispered, her voice breaking under the weight of finality. The moment hung suspended, a poignant goodbye that left Carter visibly shaken. As Daphne turned to leave, her silhouette framed against the cafe's warm light, the question lingered. Is she truly returning to Paris to heal her wounded heart amidst the cobblestone streets of her homeland? Or will her fierce spirit compel her to stay in LA, fighting for the man she believes is worth the battle? Carter, left alone at the table, stared into his untouched coffee, grappling with the ache of losing someone who once meant the world to him, while hoping he hadn't misjudged his future with hope. Unresolved tensions and future intrigues. As the LA sun sets on another day of emotional reckonings, both Ridge and Carter stand at crossroads that promise more twists than a haute couture runway. Ridge's heart remains a battlefield, torn between the calm promise of Taylor's mature love and the fiery, unpredictable allure of Brooke. Will he choose a future built on stability, or risk everything for a love that's burned him before? Meanwhile, Carter's decision to commit to Hope might have closed one door with Daphne, but has it truly secured his happiness, or merely opened the door to new complications? And what of Daphne? Will the City of Angels witness her return, determined to reclaim what she's lost? Next, we will uncover the brewing storm in the world of the bold and the beautiful as we explore the potential alliance of Remy and Luna, two cunning players who could shatter the romance between Elektra and Will. Prepare for an in-depth journey into this web of deception, revenge, and hidden desires, complete with fresh twists, vivid details, and intriguing possibilities that will keep you hooked from start to finish. The return of Remy, a shadow from the past. In the ever-dramatic landscape of Los Angeles, where secrets lurk behind every designer curtain at Forrester Creations, the name Remy still sends shivers down the spine of many. This enigmatic figure, once a menacing presence in Elektra's life, has been absent from our screens for far too long. But whispers in the fashion world suggest it's time for his dramatic comeback, potentially reuniting with the equally scheming Luna to form a duo that could wreak havoc. Remy's dark history with Elektra is a tale of obsession and betrayal. Driven by unrequited longing, he stooped to chilling lows, creating and distributing nude deepfakes of her online. Each time Elektra spurned his advances, Remy retaliated by leaking these fabricated images, nearly costing her everything: her reputation, her career, and her peace of mind. His actions painted him as a dangerous adversary, willing to destroy lives for a twisted sense of control. The fallout from Remy's sinister deeds was nothing short of catastrophic. At the height of the scandal, Katie Logan, a key figure at Forrester Creations, received an anonymous email containing one of these fabricated images. In a rare lapse of judgment, Katie, usually so discerning, clicked on the attachment without a second thought. What she saw shocked her: explicit photos of Elektra that painted a damning picture. Without pausing to investigate or hear Elektra's side, Katie acted impulsively, terminating Elektra's position at the company on the spot. The decision was a blow, leaving Elektra reeling and without a platform to defend herself. Compounding the tragedy, Elektra herself made a grave error by not disclosing the online harassment and stalking she had been enduring for months. Had she confided in someone, perhaps a trusted friend or colleague, the situation might have been contained before spiraling into chaos. Instead, her silence allowed Remy's manipulations to fester, turning her world upside down under a cloud of shame and misunderstanding. Thankfully, not all hope was lost for Elektra during this dark chapter. Will Spencer, her steadfast partner, emerged as her knight in shining armor. Upon discovering Remy's role in the malicious scheme, Will confronted him in a heated altercation that turned physical. Fists flew in a dimly lit alley behind Forrester Creations, with Will fiercely protecting Elektra's honor. The clash ended with Remy being apprehended by authorities, temporarily halting his reign of terror. However, justice was fleeting. Remy was released from custody sooner than expected, slipping back into society under an assumed identity. It was during this period of anonymity that he crossed paths with Luna at Bill Spencer's sprawling mansion, where she had taken refuge. Using a false name to cloak his notorious past, Remy began weaving a new web of intrigue, one that now seems poised to intersect with Luna's own ambitions. Their reunion could be the spark that ignites a firestorm in LA. Luna's desperate gambit, a plan for revenge. Luna, a woman with her own share of secrets and vendettas, finds herself at a crossroads after her recent failures at Forrester Creations. Her bold attempt to seduce Will and claim him for herself ended in humiliation when he decisively rebuffed her advances and ousted her from the company. Now, licking her wounds in the shadows, Luna is more determined than ever to get what she wants, and that's Will, at any cost. But she can't achieve this alone. Enter Remy, whose return couldn't be more timely for her schemes. Their chance encounter at Bill's estate has planted the seed of a dangerous alliance, one that could see them conspiring to dismantle the seemingly unbreakable bond between Will and Electra, Forrester's golden couple. Luna, with her sharp mind and ruthless determination, sees in Remy a perfect accomplice, someone with the cunning and charm to manipulate emotions as deftly as she does. Their potential partnership is fueled by mutual gain. Luna, still burning from Will's rejection, could use Remy's return to her advantage, leveraging his past obsession with Electra to create a rift. Remy, ever the charmer when it suits him, might don the mask of a reformed man, approaching Electra with honeyed words and feigned remorse. He could spin a tale of personal growth, claiming to have seen the error of his ways during his time away. With calculated tenderness, Remy might convince Electra that he's the understanding partner she needs. Someone who respects her boundaries in a way Will, with his persistent pressure for physical intimacy, seems to disregard. Electra, who has confided to close friends about feeling overwhelmed by Will's expectations, might find solace in Remy's apparent patience. Picture late-night conversations at a quiet cafe, where Remy listens intently, offering her a safe space to express her fears about moving too fast with Will. In this carefully crafted illusion, Electra could begin to feel cherished in a way that aligns with her emotional needs, blind to the predator lurking beneath Remy's facade. A dangerous duo, Remy and Luna's master plan. While Remy works to erode Electra's trust in Will, Luna could seize the opportunity to rekindle her pursuit of him. With Electra distracted by Remy's newfound sensitivity, Luna might orchestrate intimate encounters with Will, playing the role of the empathetic confidant who understands his frustrations. Imagine a scene in Forrester's empty design studio after hours, where Luna accidentally bumps into Will, offering a shoulder to lean on as he vents about the growing distance with Electra. Her calculated flirtations, paired with subtle jabs at Electra's hesitance, could slowly chip away at Will's resolve. Luna's endgame? To position herself as the woman who can give Will the passion and connection he craves, all while ensuring Electra is too entangled with Remy to fight for her relationship.